Dude, I've told you well over 5 times why I cannot stay late tonight. I have this other job that I need to take care of first, and... Yes, I know you've told me well before today that you needed me, but you should also know that I have emailed you more than once about why I couldn't stay that night, which is tonight. I'm sorry, you have to find someone else now. God, I swear, that man just doesn't know... Whatever. I gotta get changed. Perfect. I'm sure that you are over the age of 15. My YouTube statistics prove that to be the case, so don't even try to lie to me about it. And it also doesn't lie about how 87% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed, so please hit that sub button down below. Since most of you are 18 and over, that must mean you are trying to save up money to buy housing or even move out. So that is why I'm going to be selling you 4 different types of housing, all based on the maps of Stride VR. Which in reality, I'm just telling you what I think the best and worst maps are. And just know that in a few months they are going to be adding 4 new maps, so expect an updated video when that happens.
I don't care! There is sweat in my eye, and I don't care.
As any sane person knows, the map of Mall is small and compact. Yes, it may look nice, but it is simply just 3 floors of a decommissioned mall. Escalators replace stairways, and you can jump on top of giant studio lights that hang from the ceiling. Zip lines on both open spaces just lead 1 floor down to the opposite side of where you jump from. The ability to move around is there, however, in any infection game, you'll have little to no room to breathe, and in the off chance you do get that time, it is usually only for a few seconds before you are bombarded by the undead, as they won't stop chasing you, so good luck in a 1 versus 9 scenario. The map itself does not look bad. It is fun, colorful, and definitely a challenge for people who like getting those. Luckily, there are very few places to hide unless you channel your inner bush Wookiee and hide in the plants, which I've ever only seen win a game once before. It is that rare. The first floor of the map is a fun environment, having a few sitting areas, places to use computers that do not work, and a small library-looking area. The second story does not have a whole lot different. More sitting areas, a couple vending machines and arches that you can jump on to get to the upper levels, zip lines to oppose, but the only notable difference is the brighter environment, leaving a darkish pink floor to a bright and orange look, which I personally enjoy. Now on the upper level is a mixture of the bottom 2 floors in both color and things to jump on, with additional seating areas in the center of the map. The biggest change being the small store that you can go through and try and hide in. Overall, the map can be fun at times, but it could be so much more. And I would list this property for $1,000. District is usually everyone's first map. They buy the game, load into multiplayer, and once they get into a game, this is usually the first one that they play, which then is held dear in the hearts of players as their first ever Stride multiplayer experience. However, the sentimental value of an object does not increase the price. This was my first map, and even though I like it, it is not the best.
Yo, what's the channel? I'll subscribe. It's fire what? Okay, I'll check it out.
Come here, boy! Come here!
Love it.
Come here, hot stuff!
The looks of the map can get pretty tiring when the only colors on the map are black, gray, and yellow, but the architecture to me is nice. The middle 4 spires that you can jump on top of and get a good view of the surrounding area, get a good glimpse as to what's going on with the countless amounts of escape routes that one could take when needed, the 3 arches that overhang that you can jump on top of and hang out when you need to get a break. For campers, this map is pretty much their wet dream, with plenty of hard to reach spots for them to go to and stay in to piss off everyone else. The way to traverse the environment is a big plus in my scope, but the only thing that makes this as low on the list as it is how repetitive the environment really is. There are only 3 zip lines on the entire map, and the way the map is built is to keep people near the center of the map next to all the spires. As a zombie, rarely do I ever find someone hiding out in the corner of the map if it isn't a camping spot. You'll almost always find everyone in like 78% of the map. The other 22% is the side spots that people only ever run through when trying to get away from a zombie. And even then, they use even less of those spots. Even though this was a fun map to play, I'll have to list this property as $5,000.
I'm up on the. Okay, where are you? There you are. Follow me.
いつもそうだ。I can't get up there.
Left side.
Yo, it's a masa.
Ah, airports. Probably one of the most fun maps that the developers will ever make. Simple design, yet countless possibilities to juke out your opponents, or in this case, the zombies. The map was the second one I have played and probably the one I have been forced into the most if we're taking away Mall. This map has two identical sides on the second story, having a platform to jump on the front side, and then two little cubbies to jump on the opposite. This map has not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 zip lines to use. The second story is all fun, but there isn't much to talk about with it. Having 2 billboards, one on either side of the map you can wall run jump or double jump onto to relax, which is easy for everyone to get to. And that little post just before the billboard, and a triangle hole to drop through if needed. However, all the fun is happening on the ground level, giving you at least 12 different ways to get up to the second story, having many things to vault on as well. My favorite thing to do is to jump on one of the yellow signs and jump off the top of it to grab the upper platforms above and, try to evade most zombies in pursuit. The look of the map is great. It is not vibrant like the Mall, but there are lots of colors all around. You have blue, black, pink, yellow, green, white, dark green, and the list just goes on and on. The environment is a step up from District, being a bigger map. It gives the players endless possibilities and ways to outrun and outskill the zombies, and people keep coming up with creative ways to do so on this map. However, the one thing it lacks is the mirrored ability to juke out opponents up top as you can down below on the ground level, aside from a couple things on the zip lines being up top. The bare bones second story is what drops this map for me, and with that, this map is valued at $15,000. Construction. What is bad about this map, you say? Maybe the only thing that is bad is just how fun it is. It is the biggest map in the game currently, and has the most you can do in it. The 4 spires make a comeback just like in District in the same fashion, scaffolding to traverse, little hidden areas that you can use. There's plenty to do in this map. This map, being the biggest one, adds more to it. It does everything every other map does well. Want a small and compact area to train the zombies in, like in Mall? Go on the floor in the corner of the map. Want to keep zombies guessing and use the spires to your advantage, or camp like on District? Use the center of the map with higher foot traffic. Do you want to use long distance and skill of the environment to get rid of the zombie horde? Stay on the ground. The thing that is newly added with this map is nothing. Nothing major is added to the map to make it different from the rest. It does something simple. Take what is best from the other maps and put it into one. That's the beauty of it. Every aspect of the map is gorgeous when it comes to the camping spots, can't believe I'm saying that, the low areas and the way to use them, the added scaffolding, the way just everything ties together and beckons the player to use every last part of the map to their advantage, and no part of the map goes untouched in one single game. That is what makes this map the best, and because of that, I crown it the best map, listing it at $30,000. Let me know what you think of my list down below, whether you agree or disagree, and tell me your tier list of the maps. With that said and done, feel free to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.